Hello, we are the PARLOR MOB and you're watching PitCam.
Hello, we are here with PitCam TV and today we have that guest PARLOR MOB.
Hello.
Hey guys, introduce yourself for the audience that don't know you.
My name is Sam and I play the drums.
I am Mark and I sing.
So my first question is, why you changed your name 2006 from About Frank, What's About Frank to the PARLOR MOB?
Cause What About Frank was a bad name
Yeah.
and the Parlor Mob is a better name. We were just like, the band name What About Frank was when we started the band it was a joke. It was like we didn't really take it very seriously. We were just kind of playing to have, like, just to play. And that we still play to play now, but we were just like, once we got onto a larger scale where we were going to be touring the United States and then eventually the world, we were like, we need a better name that better suits us as people and our music as well. And so we decided on the Parlor Mob.
And the sounds changed too with the name?
Naturally, yeah, just because it was so long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it
Not
changed.
because of the name.
Not because of the name. It wasn't like
Because
we. Yeah.
growing as a band. It would have been the same progression had we not changed the band name.
Yeah. And you have a different now? What's the difference to What About Frank and PARLOR MOB now?
I think that. Yeah, I mean.
Maybe
go
a
ahead.
little bit more progressive, but it was all the same members. I mean, like, it's same band. You know, the music didn't change because of the name. It was just a natural progression of a band that just had started and then a band that's been around a little bit longer. No, like, conscious effort, like, oh, new name, new sound. No, that's not.
Oh, okay. And you come from New Jersey,
Yes.
there you get more influence, and you take your influence from New Jersey or from the whole world or from some bands where you have heard and say, oh, we want to make it a little bit in the same.
No, I mean, I think being from anywhere, you're influenced by your surroundings, but not so much overly. Like, there's not like there's a lot of other bands in New Jersey that play similar music to us. There isn't. It's just where we live, you know. Just like if we were from Berlin, we'd probably play something similar. You know, it's just the five of us as people together.
Clapping all hands when we're out on the weekend. Stomping our feet with the people we believe in. Dogs howling at the moon, holding out for pain.
And You Wear a Crow, is it your first LP with the PARLOR MOB?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this comes this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's your personally favorite song?
What's yours?
I like When I Was an Orphan the best. I think it's a good example of, you know, the full scale of our abilities as a band, like both with playing really like aggressively and also being like dynamically softer. It's like has the whole full scale of like our abilities in one song. And it's one of the later songs that we wrote before we were finished. I just like it the most.
Yeah. And the Hard Time, the song Hard Time is your first music thing what we can see on MTV and so on.
Yeah.
And how was the shot for you?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was really. I mean, we had to get up really, really early in the morning, and it was really, really cold. In the place that we did it, there was no heat, you know. But we obviously can't shoot the video in jackets, you know what I mean? So like we kept going from being like hot to cold to hot to cold. But the overall experience was amazing. The guy that directed it, Michael Maxis, is a really, really talented guy. And working with him, he's like kind of almost around the same age as us, so it was great to work with another artist that's like on a kind of similar path as we are, kind of up and coming, developing person. Yeah, and it was great. I mean, like the way that he shot it was like some new crazy thing that no one's ever done before with I guess what was it with
I don't know how to explain it.
print
It's-
stock. He
yeah.
did it on print stock with like a lot of light. There was so much light on us. We could
Yeah.
barely see like if it was like this where they're shooting the video now, we wouldn't be able to see like the cameraman because there was so much light on us, you know?
Okay.
It was cool, really
Yeah.
cool.
But it's very dark when you look at it.
Right.
Yeah.
But so many
but
lights.
we're,
and-
but we're like if you look
Some
at
funky scientific thing.
some
I don't know.
some crazy technology thing that we don't know about, but that's why we look kind of like
A photograph.
yeah, like
Like an
the
old
whole
photograph.
right, exactly.
It's cool.
You have planned the ideas for the shot together, or only comes
He
from
came
the
up with the
director?
idea, and we were like, "That idea is cool." And
Yeah.
that was the extent of it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
can't really take much credit for it. It's pretty much just all his idea, and we were like,
Sounds good.
"Sounds good." I mean, we had a couple ideas about this and that, but nothing too crazy. He was pretty much the mastermind behind it. So
Yeah.
all credit goes to Michael Maxis. If you're watching. Cool.
Speaking our minds, but nobody cares. You know, some people got it so good it just ain't fair. No money in my pocket, so you know it had to make a move. Oh, we live tough, we die tough, but it ain't our backs to shoot. 'Cause every road we cross another dead end. Hard times and the hearts of young men.
Everywhere I look, all people say they're similar, like Led Zeppelin and Wolfmother. You like it when somebody that you get compared with these two bands?
Well, I think that when a band first comes along, it's natural for other people to try and place them, to make comparisons so that when they're like, oh, have you heard of Parlor Mob? They kind of sound like this or that. So it's natural, I think, for people to do that. I wouldn't say that we particularly love it or hate it. It's just like something we accept as just the way things are. But the bands that we get compared to are, it's very flattering. Like Zeppelin is, of course, one of the great rock bands of all time, and Wolfmother's a successful band and they do well, so that's cool. So, but I think as we progress and like as we put out more records, we'll define ourselves more as the Parlor Mob, and people won't really have to make comparisons as much because hopefully people will be like, oh yeah, I've heard of the Parlor Mob.
Yeah.
With any luck. Anyway.
But I've heard your songs, and in the first time I think, oh, he has like the same voice like Aerosmith.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was my idea.
Well,
that-
that's like everybody has their own
Everybody,
little take on things,
Yeah.
I've heard some crazy comparisons. I've heard some ones that it's like, oh, so it's whatever's whatever, It's
Yeah.
whatever people think. That's good. At least they're hearing.
Me and my kids got a gift for the man. With the souls on fire, and the hearts in our hands. A fist in the face of any mouth that would tell us no.
Yesterday you have a day off, and you was in Berlin here.
No,
We got here last night.
yeah, we got here last night.
Yeah.
We didn't get to like
You
spend the
don't
whole
have
day.
see something over the EMAs
Mm-mm.
Music Awards. Oh, sorry.
I wish.
Ah.
We would have liked to have been there, but we had to drive all day.
Yeah,
We had a late night in Munich the night before, which was fun. Munich's a fun city,
yeah,
but there's always tonight, so let's see what Berlin has to offer us.
yeah.
Hopefully it'll be fun.
Yeah, the whole city was very stressfully because so many stars was in the city, and
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Beyonce was there.
yeah, like him. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I hope that you have a great time on stage today,
Thank you.
and I hope that we hear the next time a new LP in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
working on it now.
Okay.
Yeah, they might send us back in March, so with any luck, you'll be seeing us again real soon.
Yeah. So now you have time for greets to your audience,
Sweet.
and I go out of the
Okay.
shots.
Hello, Berlin. Please come and see us live every time we come and play and buy our record and your crow.